For those of you that don't know, I first met Brett in high school. We were on a bowling team together, and we both bowled in a Saturday league. And Brett was a very kind person. He was also very quiet, especially on the bowling post. We did not hear much from him. But often during practice and during Saturdays, he would come up and he would ask, is he walking too fast? Is his hand not staying behind the ball? How do you move as the oil patterns start to break down? And he was always looking to get better and constantly improve. And that's something I really admire about Brett. He's always trying his best. And I think with Julie, he does a fantastic job of not only bettering himself, but also bringing them together in a way that makes both of them shine very well. We played a game together after I went off to college called League of Legends. If you haven't heard of it, you're very lucky. You don't want to. They did make a Netflix series called Arcane. Very good, highly reviewed, but I would not play the game. Anyways, there were times when I would get very frustrated. I'm very competitive, so if we're losing, I don't like that. And Brett is always trying to calm me down and always looking out for me. And that's when I really learned how loyal Brett really is. And he's always standing by your side no matter what's going on. Another thing I very much admire about Brett. And then I was in a car accident a little bit after I graduated college, or my last semester actually, and there wasn't much I could do, so I decided I'm going to build a gaming computer. And I know nothing about computers at all, but thankfully I told Brett, and he made an entire list of everything I needed to get and exactly where to get it. And then, after all that came in, he drove out back to Jamestown 3 or 4 hours away to completely build it for me, which is fantastic, because I would have broke something, if not multiple things. And anytime I have any sort of trouble, he's always right there. Very reliable, no matter what. No matter what's going on, he's always there. And Brett's kind, he's loyal, reliable, and always looking out for everybody he cares for. And that's one thing, again, I very much admire. I talked to his mother back in high school after one of our bowling games, and she was saying that he was an only child. That's when I first met him. But also, he kind of looked up to me like a brother. And looking back on our history together, I definitely do see Brett as a brother, like a very dear friend, somebody who's always there. Even if we go months without talking, because life happens, it's still like no time has passed at all. And I think that's not only what friendship is about, but that's what family's about, brotherhood. So I, again, very much love you, Brett. Julie, you're very lucky. I am jealous. I wish I had a guy like Brett. No offense, no. But I truly do wish you the best. I know sometimes he can be frustrating, and there's points that you want to strangle him. You just know that whenever he's doing something, he's always looking out for you. Even the past couple of days, every time we're out doing something, or we're playing Smash, or whatever it was, he's always like, what would Julie think, and how can I make her happy? So you're always on his mind no matter what. So just remember that before you strangle him. So I really do wish you the best. I can't wait until you have kids. Not only because there's going to be little ones running around, but also I hope they have your looks, but Brett's quality traits. I know it's going to be a fantastic
They better
father.
be ginger babies.
But I'm thankful for being invited, and I'm very honored to be a lesson in. And I hope you two have a fantastic life. I forgot my glass, because I'm bald, so things just float out of my head. So please, raise a glass for Brett. I do. Thank you.
All right. I don't know how I'm going to follow that up. But to the happy couple, I am honored to be standing here today as the matron of honor to witness the magical, special journey that you guys are on together. I am the bride's sister. I've had a front row journey to this relationship from day one, but before we start there, we're going to revisit how I felt when I found out I was getting a baby sister. I was very, very happy. I've always wanted a sibling. And then I decided to I didn't decide to, my parents had me go to St. Clair Hospital's new baby sister program, or like new sibling program. Well, at this program, they told us that Mommy and Daddy weren't going to have time for you anymore, and that the baby was full attention, and that's who it, so I was like, you can take that thing right back where it came from, or so help me, I'll be an only child. But from there, it wasn't so bad. There was lots of laughter, there was lots of fighting, many up and around the house, up and down the stairs, grabbing her leg and pulling her back down. Lots of that. One of the most memorable times was biggest fights when I was probably about 6. Or what, I guess I would have been 6 when you were born. I was probably 10. We had an American Girl doll. I had an American Girl doll bed, and my sister decided it'd be a good idea to jump on it like she was jumping on a regular bed and broke it. We were on our way out to Ground. Needless to say, I remember my mom made me sit in a different room because I was murderous over that American Girl doll house. And that was one of the younger moments, and through the years we've had many trips. One of our best trips and best experiences was going down to see my grandparents in Florida for spring break. Sitting in a car for 20-some plus hours. We had a little delay getting there. On the way, we stopped for breakfast at a Waffle House. As many of you know, my father does not like smells. So if you're wearing perfume, he could make mentions of that at some point or time. But in the car, yeah. Come on. But in the car, she was putting on mascara, right? And it starts to smell up the car, and it smells perfumey, and my dad going, listen, what are you putting on? I don't like, what, Reagan? Says, I don't like perfume, how would you put that on? She goes, and he kind of, he goes, I do not care if it is poop wax. It still stinks. Me sitting in the front seat, I just sat there, and then I started snickering. And I think we laughed for the next 45 minutes in the car until we got to the resort. So the running joke in the family is, I don't care if it's poop wax, it still stinks. But then we got older, and that's when Brett started coming around. The way I knew Brett was going to be... Alright, the way I knew Brett was going to be a big part of this family is by how he was introduced. Can you come grab her, please?
I thought it'd be quieter if she just went up and said hi.
Sorry, guys. Needless to say, how we recognized Brett coming into the family was my grandfather's 80th birthday party. So Julie did not just let him soak his feet in the water and tread in lightly. She threw this boy off the deep end to swim with the wolves and the sharks and all else involved, because our family can be a lot. His second introduction to our family was Thanksgiving. And at Thanksgiving, we always have sweet potatoes. It started off that Brett did not want the sweet potatoes. He was strongly encouraged to have those sweet potatoes. And needless to say, we had some other family members there, and it was probably about their first outing with the family too. In which case they might have gotten a little tipsy. In which case, do you remember this now? Pardon me, this is not how it looks from our family. As we're demanding he eats these sweet potatoes, the person goes, Brett, you sack of shit. Very drunk under his breath. In which case, the whole table. But from then on out, we've had lots of good times. Coming, bowling, going down to Deep Creek, many, many times. It is my honor to be up here, and I lost track of my speech with my daughter clinging to me, so I apologize. Let me finish this off. Julie and Brett, your loving commitment to each other is so inspiring, and it has been so special to watch you and your relationship unfold. I wish you both the happiness. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness, understanding, joy, And before I end the toast, I would like you guys to do one thing for me. Can you guys turn and look at each other? All right, Julie, can you look deep into his eyes? And Brett, or Julie, can you put your hand on the table? Brett, can you put your hand over top of Julie's on the table? Thank you. Solid direction. Now look deeply into each other's eyes. Julie, tell Brett that you love him.
I love you.
Brett, tell Julie that you love her.
I love you.
All right, now seal it with a kiss. But by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you just realized this is the last time you've probably ever seen Brett have the upper hand in the final word. I would like to cheers and toast to my sister, Brett. I hope you have many, many, many happy years. Congratulations. Cheers to you.
First of all, I have no idea what she's talking about. I just want to thank everybody for coming and enjoying this beautiful day just for this couple. We've had so much rain, and now the skies opened up and said, let's go outside and have a beautiful wedding. So enjoy yourselves, have a good time, let's eat.